So, check this out, people. The problem that I have is with Larry Jones, Casey Shaw, Morant's Rants, and Thomas James, and a lot of these scumbags on YouTube, me, Kevin, who come along and tell you to buy into something after they give you a disclaimer and tell you that they are not financial advisors, and then tell you to buy and hold into a stock and not to sell it. Why would anybody get into anything, a business that requires you to sell in order to make money? It requires you to buy first, sell later at a gain so that you can earn a profit. They tell you not to sell, while they in turn sell behind your back or give you misinformation that causes not only them to lose money, but you to lose money as well. I have beef with other YouTubers who I've called out, who I continue to call out, and warn viewers about these scumbags who have caused many people on YouTube or many people who watch these YouTubers to lose thousands and thousands of dollars. You see, people, there's nothing wrong with buying into a stock that's about to squeeze or that you believe is about to squeeze. I don't have a problem with AMC. I don't have a problem with GME. I don't have any problems with meme stocks, but meme stocks are just that. They're meme stocks. And anyone who tells you that they are investable companies or stocks, they're lying to you. Because if you want to invest in stocks that pay dividends, that pay you to keep your money in, and that pay you interest. Instead, you're buying into this nonsense and into this hype by people who just got here yesterday into the stock market. You see, I was here during all the squeezes from before 2021. I was already here. I was already trading. I was already buying into stocks. There are stocks that I buy into and I sell immediately, like AMC, GME, and any meme stock. And then there are stocks that I buy into as an investment that I have no plans on selling anytime soon. My objective when it comes to the stocks that I invest in is to invest for a year. And at the end of that year, I will take my profits. Why after a year? Because I'm not a little boy. Because I'm not 19 years old. Because I have a short time to live on this planet. I'm already reaching 60. And you have these old men, you got these men, grown-ass men in their 40s who are buying into this hype, this nonsense, that stocks are going to the moon and that they're never going to sell. Who the fuck are you going to leave that money to if it does spike to the moon? Oh, I'm going to leave it to my children. Right, your children who are going to sell as soon as you drop dead, who have no idea what the value of a stock is worth because you've never had the sense to teach them, because you yourself don't know anything because you follow YouTubers who are telling you what to do. And then when people like me come along and tell you, hey, that's not how you do it, you have to train yourself. You have to educate yourself. You come at me like an idiot while I am traveling the world through Asia, Southeast Asia, enjoying my winnings, enjoying my profits, and enjoying my life. You're sitting at home watching Netflix, hoping and wishing for a stock to go to the moon and not taking your profits and not taking your monies. I thought I was the only one on YouTube warning the masses about these YouTubers who are scamming them, who are using this MOASS nonsense and this squeeze nonsense to keep them on the hook so that they can in turn continue to receive their revenues. You see, the day that this squeeze happens, the day that, not the squeeze, but this message about the squeeze, the day that this squeeze ends, the day that this to the moon nonsense ends, that's the day when their money ends. That's when it ends. Because they're not going to have anything else to sell you. They're not going to have anything else to talk about. And so they don't want this MOASS to ever come. They don't want this to the moon to ever be reached. They don't want this squeeze to ever happen. This is why every time the stock squeezes, they tell you that wasn't the squeeze. The first time GME squeezed and AMC squeezed, that wasn't the squeeze. Now we just squeezed a week ago, that wasn't the squeeze. The GOAT, Ryan Cohen, is going to cost the MOASS because he doesn't get paid. He gets paid through stocks. That's what they tell you. Now look at the stupidity. He gets paid through stocks. So if he wants to get paid, what does he do? He sells his shares because he has the right to do that. They're his. Just like he sold $45 million worth of GME. And then you got these same scumbags, right, who tell you, oh no, look, GME isn't going nowhere. They have $2 billion worth of money to hold on to. They didn't get that money through their business dealings. They didn't get any of that money by selling merchandise. They got that money off the backs of retail investors who are keeping their business open. They are not getting business through revenue, through business, through purchases, through sales. This is a dying company that they want you to believe is going to the moon. And if GME goes to the moon, which is not, it never is and it never will. It never was. Stocks don't go to the moon because there are many companies who are profitable, who have no debt, and who have plenty of money to spend, and they will never go to the moon. Listen, these guys are scumbags. These guys are scammers. I get it. And now I can see that there are others like me who are smart enough to talk to the masses and warn them about these scumbags who urge them and encourage them to hold on to these stocks while they sell behind their backs, or cause these people who are novice investors who know nothing about the market to lose their money. There are people who scam others, and those people who are being scammed or get scammed and follow these people aren't necessarily scammers themselves. They're just people who are being scammed. I know for a fact because I know people who have been scammed through these crypto scams, Bitcoin scams, and who were hired to recruit others, their friends and their families. And unbeknownst to them, they were scamming their own friends and their own family. And then when the website was turned off or shut down, days, weeks, or months later, every one of them lost their money, including those who were scamming others unbeknownst to them. Because that's how scams work. That's how they work. You scam someone, and in turn, they'll scam others on your behalf and bring you to them. That's what false prophets do. A false prophet is someone who says something and in their lifetime, it doesn't come true. And I can mention a bunch of false prophets. Morantz Rance, James Thomas, or Thomas James rather, Casey Shaw, Larry Jones. And you have these YouTubers who, a lot of them disappeared when they saw that GME and AMC wasn't going to the moon. I've been doing this for over 3 years. While everyone is pushing the MOASS, I'm telling them that's bullshit. While everyone is pushing GME and AMC to the moon, I'm telling those people not to believe the hype, to take their money, to take their profits, to take that money and invest it into companies that actually profit them, not in the short term, but in the long term, because riches don't happen overnight. You want to be rich? Get a job, go to work, do it the hard way, do it the right way, do it the way people have done it for thousands of years to get ahead. Instead, you want to get rich overnight, following these YouTubers, these influencers who get paid every day while you in turn hold onto a stock that's never going to the moon. You missed out on AMC and GME 3 years ago, and you missed out on AMC and GME just a week ago. People, don't be stupid. Take your profits. You want to get rich, go to work, get educated, do something with your life, and in the end, it will pay off. Fast money is not good money. Fast money will only cause you to lose your money fast. So in the end, people, get your money.